Alright guys, so we are back to the winter hat. It is cold out. Unbelievable. It was so warm Saturday that I was wearing, t-shirt, shorts, and a baseball cap. Now I'm back to winter hat, winter jacket, sweatshirt, long pants, 2 pairs of socks. Ay. Anyway, Thursday night, it is a little bit after 4. I remember to adjust my schedule to 4:30 to 8:30 instead of 4 to 8. So hopefully that makes a difference. So let's get at it. So guys, I'm extremely excited tonight to see what it brings because, we went out on Tuesday night for the dinner shift and we made bank. We made about $120 in 4 hours. And, that set a whole new ceiling for what our shifts can do. First time multi-apping a full dinner shift, and it was a Tuesday night. Tonight is Thursday night. Thursday nights, conventional wisdom tells you they'll be more popular than a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday night. We'll see if that, is true or not. I'm still happy making $80 in a 4-hour shift. That's $20 an hour. But if I can raise that to $120, that would be fantastic because then I don't have to work as much. I can work less and make more money. So let's see what tonight brings. We're going to go online in about 10 minutes. I'm going to have a bite to eat because I haven't eaten much today. So guys, leave in the comments below, when you're doing Uber Eats, what do you think the ratio kind of is for the time that they say it's going to take to complete and the time you actually complete it on average? Because I know, for example, the other day I had an offer that said it was going to take about 45 minutes to complete. And in the end, it only took me about 25, maybe 28 minutes to complete. So what is it in your experience? Just let me know in the comments below so I can better gauge the offers coming in. Because I just had one. I'll shoot it up there. It was like $9 and change for an order that I was saying was going to take me about 30 minutes. So, I threw it back because I'm worth more than $9 a half an hour. That's only $18 an hour. So I wasn't about to take that. But if it would have taken me 15 minutes to complete, or 20 minutes to complete even, then maybe I would have taken it. So let me know in the comments below in your experience how long the orders actually take compared to the time it tells you that they're going to take. So we took our first order. First order of the night is Uber Eats. Saying about 20 minutes for a little over $9. No pings from DoorDash yet. This was my second ping from Uber Eats, which I'm surprised by because Uber Eats, so far in my experience, has taken a while to kind of start throwing me offers. But tonight, I actually got 2 offers from Uber Eats before DoorDash. So that's kind of interesting. So Uber tried to stack me with something that's going to a completely different area than the other order that I'm picking up, so it didn't make any sense at all. So I declined it. I took a screenshot, I'll throw it up there. You'll see that the towns are completely different, and they're kind of in opposite directions. Unless the second one that came in just now would have been the first drop-off. That's the only way that would have made sense. And so far, I can't tell if that's the way it would have been done. So this order showed 21 minutes, and I'm going to get it done in about 15 minutes. Had a couple of DoorDash requests come in. I'll rapid fire them up there for you. A mix between one, I think one of them was a really good offer, but it was going in a completely opposite direction. So unfortunately, I had to throw that away. And then the others were just trash. So we declined those because they're trash. Yeah, I definitely like the fact that DoorDash has zones. Uber does not. I mean, I dropped this order off, and as I'm dropping it off, I'm getting another offer to go further away from where I started from. And that's the problem I always had with rideshare, whether it be Uber or Lyft back in the day, is that I would start a particular location, get pulled out further and further and further away from where I started. So at the end of the shift, you wind up an hour away from where you want to be. Just said no to an Uber Eats. It was borderline. In the future, I might take that, but it didn't seem enticing enough. It was close. Going to a town in my DoorDash zone. I think I'm gonna go like with a $8 minimum for like 20 minutes, for every 20 minutes that it'll take. Something like that. Sounds right? I don't know. Let me know. Just picked up a possible unicorn of an order. Pop it up there. Mileage and the money adds up. Not a lot of items, but, you know, if they know where the restaurant is compared to where their house is, they could be paying the premium. So we'll see how this turns out. Know exactly where we're going on this one. That's why I kind of like getting DoorDash orders first, because I know the maps and directions better on DoorDash. All right, so we've arrived to pick up that order. I got a couple pings from Uber along the way, going in the wrong direction, so I couldn't take it. It was a pretty decent offer, but totally wrong direction, so oh well. So I walk in there and the guy's like, it's gonna be 10 minutes. I'm like, 10 seconds later, food comes out. He's like, did I say 10 minutes? I meant 10 seconds. So that worked out pretty well. Total like 15-minute ordeal for, I think it said 10.50, and hidden tip indicator, so hopefully it's like 15. Another decent Uber Eats came in. Can't take it. Heading the wrong direction. Here's a disturbing one for you. Ain't doing that. And that one can just straight up kiss my ass. Alright, we got a stack perfectly on the HTI. $11.50 for 7.1 miles. That one I just dropped off was $12 instead of $10.50. Let's see if these are actually ready, because they seem pretty good about using their Dash app properly. Sometimes this restaurant could be a nightmare. They could be like really, really late. So hopefully that's not the case tonight. Alright, so it took about a minute and a half to get in and out of there. One order was ready, one order was finishing up. A couple pings from Uber Eats, and nothing good. I think I've definitely been duped on this one. When we drop this off, we'll be done with our first hour and a half. $35 after an hour and a half. Off the pace I would like to be on. I want to be on a $30 pace. It's got an Uber Eats offer that was extremely laughable. $5.15 for over 10 miles. Come on, man. Get out of my face with that shit. Order's actually going to a nicer neighborhood, but I actually know exactly where this is. Oh boy, we're gonna be let out right by the mall right after this order. It worked out the other day though. I had a Red Robin and a Cheesecake Factory, and I think wound up paying $25 or so. Can't remember exactly. I know it was pretty good. Hard getting in and out of the mall. You know, you gotta understand that you're going to have to spend extra time than you normally would. All right, you know what? I'll pick this one up after. All right, I just took an Uber Eats because I'm close enough to my drop off right now. I'm gonna be dropping it off in 2 minutes. I'm gonna head and pick up that Uber Eats order. Answer me this, guys. Why am I getting this instead of my normal 35 minutes when I go to pause my dashes? I don't understand. I guess I'll just keep unpausing it every 5 minutes and repausing it, and it'll reset to 10 minutes. Oh, and yes, we were completely duped with that stacked order. I think I need to go back to the drawing board or research how to identify hidden tips on stacks. I never really took the time to do that in the past because I wasn't getting a lot of stacked orders the past few months when I started looking into hidden tips. And now they're starting to come up a lot more frequently again. So I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board. Unless you guys want to try and fill me in what the difference is between hidden tip indicators on single orders versus hidden tip indicators on stacked orders. So right after I unpaused DoorDash, I got a cherry of an offer. I don't know what exactly it's going to turn out to be, but it's an Applebee's order. I believe it was 5 or 6 items. It fell perfectly inside the HTI on a single order. I know what I'm doing with those. There's definitely extra on it, no guarantee of how much. But with that said, I dropped the Uber Eats order. I canceled that one out because it was going to take me too far around and I wouldn't be able to pick up my Applebee's order on time. So I canceled the Uber out and I'm going to get the DoorDash instead. Now, I've never been to this Applebee's before. I've been to 2 other Applebee's in the area and both of them were always on time. So with this order, I'm going to be at least 35 with DoorDash and about 20 with Uber Eats. So if right about at the end of our second hour, so slightly behind the pace from the other night, but we also didn't do most of our damage until later in the evening on Tuesday. It was like after 6:30 that we really started cooking. We got plenty of time tonight. Like I said, we're going to be about 55 total after this, I believe. So I'm curious to see how unassigning affects Uber Eats. That was the first time I unassigned an order from Uber Eats. So definitely curious to see what happens if they put me in timeout or anything like that. Have you ever felt like you were put in timeout because you unassigned an Uber Eats order, or do they just not care? There's nothing like that. I mean, they don't seem to care that I declined just about every order, so that's good so far. And I didn't see anything in the stats about unassigning orders. Hopefully it has no effect. You know, it's funny how your mindset changes when you're doing this. Like a week ago, if I made $55 in 2 hours, I'd be like jumping for joy. And now I'm sitting here like, man, I'm $5 short of where I want to be. I should have made $60 in 2 hours. It's like your perception completely shifts. You know, I used to make $17 an hour when I first started. And I was applying some techniques because I did my research beforehand. And then, you know, I gradually moved up to 20, and then I moved up to 23, and now I'm staring 30, you know, square in the eyes, and I'm like coming up short of that, and I'm getting, you know, not disappointed. Who's disappointed about making $25 an hour? Nobody. I don't think anybody's going to raise their hands on that one. But it's just weird how the perception changes so quickly. You know, there were some shifts where I was in my third hour and barely close to 50, and you know, now I'm not even through 2 hours and I'm past 50. All right, so I made the right decision. 13.18 on that one. Definitely worth dropping the other one for. Oh, alrighty. So that brings us to $37 on this, 20 on the other one. So $57 in less than 2 hours. So I got a 666 earlier, and now I got a 777, but I'm not taking that because it's like 9 miles. Maybe it would have brought me good luck, but it still wasn't worth delivering that one. That one could kiss my ass. $6.50 for Popeyes for like 12.5 miles. Come on. And that one for Uber Eats can get in the same rocket ship. Check that one out, guys. KFC $3.50, like 9 miles. As Pedro would say, Kobe. It's like the DoorDash bad offers and the Uber bad offers are in sync. Look at this one, right after that one, right after the KFC. Like, come on now. I think I'm like 3 or 4 orders away from already being put in timeout by DoorDash, and I just dropped out that other order like 5 minutes ago. Let's see, 14.25, 9.9. Okay, that looks Dante's. Oh man. Oh, I can't do Dante's. Not in the middle of dinner rush. I gotta pass on that. I just got to this area. I hate that store with an absolute passion. So I can't take that order. Cannot do it. They are always, and I mean always, they've never once been on time. They are always like 10 to 15 minutes late with their orders. I've walked in there and they've literally not started the order and just noticed the ticket came in when I walk into the restaurant. That had a hidden tip written all over it. I couldn't take it because it wouldn't be worth the wait. It wouldn't be worth the wait. And it was only 3 items. If it was like, say, 7 items and it was showing that, then I could consider it, because then I can consider that maybe the tip is really good and it would be like a 20 some odd dollar order, and then I would take it. But no. Here's the money offer right here. 5.1 miles, $8.50, 6 items, sushi joint, bam. We are taking that all day long. Not even a question. That is gonna pay, boys and girls. All right, looks like we hit the jackpot here. Not only do we have that HTI for the sushi joint, we also got an Uber Eats for the same sushi joint. Going in the same direction for drop-off. We are double dipping. It was, I believe, a $10 offer, 6 miles total. So the DoorDash is going to get dropped off first, and the Uber Eats will be dropped off soon thereafter. All right, these line up perfectly. They're literally, the drop-offs are literally a minute apart. Yeah, baby. Love it when the stars align. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that DoorDash is probably going to be more like 12 to 17. All right, guys, so the DoorDash one wound up being $10. And, you know, it's crazy because as soon as I pulled into the neighborhood that I just delivered it to, I was like, oh, man, this isn't going to pay out like I thought it was. Because it's a rich neighborhood. Bunch of McMansions. Like, they all look the same, but they're huge houses. All right, we've completed 2.5 hours and we're about $75. So we are on $30 pace. All right, we just picked up a Uber Eats offering over $10 for 4.3 miles. So we're gonna go pick that up. I'm actually gonna pause my dash because I know I'm gonna get killed with order requests in a minute. I'm just going to concentrate on this Uber Eats order for now. Until we pick it up, at least. No, I'm not going to Popeyes. Stop at the damn Popeyes orders. Do people really like Popeyes that much? Like, I think I've had Popeyes once in my life, and it wasn't very good. All right, as I'm dropping that off on the steps, I got an offer for P.F. Chang's. I got to check it out real quick, though. Oh, because it's a distance, but it's 10.1 miles with $15.50. That's right in between. All right, we're gonna keep it. All right, so this order is on the HTI scale. It is going 10 miles, but it has 6 items from P.F. Chang's. So I've got a good feeling about it, but lately I've learned to temper my expectations. Every time I get excited and I'm like, oh, this has got to be the one, it turns out not to be. By itself, it's good cash flow. Regardless, I'm going to be sitting pretty at $75 on DoorDash and I think like 35 or 40 on Uber Eats. It's gonna be about 110, and we're not even done with our 3rd hour yet. Wow, that just dawned on me. I mean, we're gonna be done with our 3rd hour by the time we're done with this order, but that's insane. We're over $30 an hour after this. And of course, the DoorDash directions are completely wrong as always for the mall. Glad I got to know the mall and actually know where these restaurants are. Because that first couple times I came here, it was an absolute nightmare. And the nice part about these restaurants in particular is they have restaurant pickup parking close to the doors. So you don't have to park like you're going into the mall. You know, the biggest difference that's probably not really spoken about when you are multi-apping is you don't stop. I have not stopped since I got on shift tonight, as opposed to my days with just DoorDash, where, you know, I might only be busy half the time I'm on shift. So I'm sitting and I'm parking and then I'm moving and I'm parking and I'm moving and I'm parking. Less mileage, sure, but you know, I'd rather stay busy. Even if I am putting a little bit more miles on my car. Like the other night when I made my 120, I put 90 miles on my car, which ain't bad. That's $120 for 90 miles. You know, I'd like it to be more like, you know, $2 per mile, but you got to consider dead miles, and you know, there's a couple occasions where I wasn't working, but I was working my way back to an area. I got pulled out 2 or 3 times to spots I needed to come back from. like I'm doing now. So, you know, that's where a few extra miles come in sometimes. But, you know, constantly busy, and I like that. I really do. 2250 all day long. I knew that was it. I knew that was going to be it. I'm happy. So after that, we are at about $110. And we have 40 minutes left until we hit the 4-hour mark. So by the time I get back into, by the time I get back out of no man's land here, will be another 10 minutes. So I'll have a half an hour left on shift. And we could pick up another $20. I feel confident about that. So let's get at it. I must have declined about 20 orders just now. There was one decent looking one, but it was going the wrong direction. I'm looking to get pushed back towards home right now, and it wanted to take me further away. And I'm already far enough away as it is. Alright, we finally accepted an offer. I think it was showing $12. $12, 6.5 miles. It's pretty good. Didn't realize it was a stack though. Damn it. I think I'm gonna unassign this. It's 3 items and 2 orders. It's showing $12. I don't think it's gonna pay any more than that, and it's not going the right direction. So this one fooled me. I didn't see the two orders. Hey, look, another Popeyes order. We're in Popeyes hell. Why do so many people eat Popeyes? It is such garbage food. Just had a KFC with a hidden tip indicator. Can't do it. Not at this hour. Yes. It's not taking me in the right direction, but this has big money written all over it. I believe the order was the offer was $15.50. I think it looks eerily similar to the PF Chang's that we just delivered. It looks like the restaurant is quiet, which is a good thing. Hopefully that means that this order is ready, or at least being worked on. Right. So on face value, okay, we're at 70. This is going to give us another 16. So that's $86 plus 40 from Uber Eats. And by the time we drop this off, it'll be time to end our shift. And we'll be at about $127, I think. My math's probably off. I'm a little bit tired. I'm just going to take this order and probably call it a night. Alright, I had a minute before the order was ready on this one. Checked it out on my HTI scale here. And it's really close. It might be showing the full amount, so I'm not getting my hopes up. Just like I didn't get my hopes up about PF Chang's before. I think I'm going to pause until I get back closer to home and then turn back on and cruise through a few spots. So it's a 15-minute drop off for $15. And I'm gonna probably take 15 minutes off after that to get back to Creation and cruise through, get something going towards home, no exceptions. I mean, unless it's like, you know, blow me away type offer. But wow, guys, I thought I was racking up the miles tonight. After this order, I'm only going to be at 73, and then if you throw back 10 miles going back to my spot there, I'll be at 83, but having made like $127. I'd like the dollars to be double the miles, but that's good money for that amount of miles. I'll take it. It's like, let's see, 4 gallons of gas. So subtract $16 from that for the profit, and then, you know, taxes and all that stuff taken out, but still not bad. All right, solid $18 on that one. Very nice. Mostly highway miles too, and mostly highway miles back, so not so bad. Now, this is an interesting one. This is taking me back to where I gotta go. Huh. I gotta order outside my zone. Okay. It's on the hidden tip indicator too. Sweet. Like, just keeps getting better. Wow. I'm at 127 with that. I'm sorry. I'm over 130. And then this is another 1250 on the surface, taking me back home, towards home. Might have a hidden tip on it. So, what did I say? There's 130 plus 142, maybe a hidden tip. I am so freaking pumped up right now. This is gonna put us at least $140, if not more. No, $142, if not more. I'm so excited. Well, that was unfortunate. I got a half pay for that. Apparently somebody used a fraudulent card, and while I was in there, the order got canceled, and I got half pay. So, I don't know what that's going to be, actually. It might be more, because it was $15.50 or whatever it was, so that's at least $8.25, no, $8.75 for doing nothing. So that's okay. And then if there was a hidden tip, I don't know if they account for that, so I'll see what I get paid later. Alright, just got a Cold Stone order on my way back, taking me on my way back, so I'm going to take it. Hidden tip indicator, $7.50 and going 4.6 miles, I think it was. So we'll take this, see what happens next. You know, if I keep getting orders, I might stay on a little longer. I don't know. Not that I really want to. I kind of want to go home at some point tonight. I'm taking a road trip to Washington, D.C. this weekend. So I definitely have to get some sleep tonight. A 4.5 hour drive. So yeah, I got to call it quits at some point. But it's another HGI, and it's on my way back. So all right, quick little drop off on our way back. Pick up on our way back. Drop off further on our way back. Basically like free money. That's the way I see it. We were heading this way anyway to go home. Pick it up on our way home. If it's more than $7.50, awesome. If it's $7.50, that's fine as well. Only taking stuff continuing towards home at this point. I have made substantial amount of money tonight. I'm actually a little bit beyond my shift. At the 4 hour mark, we were at about $40 or something like that. We might break 150 on our way home here. We were at 140. This is 750. Plus, it might have some more on it. This could put us over 150 by itself, or one more order on our way home puts us over 150. And if we don't get another order that makes sense on our way home, we won't take anymore. We'll just go home. By the way, guys, I thought it worth mentioning, I've had no peak pay tonight. I've done all of this without any peak pay. No surges, no promotions, no peak pay, just straight up dashing. And one was $6.75 going 4.1 miles. And I've tested this out a few times, and 3.9 is my cap, without a doubt. Anytime it says 4.1, it needs to say $7. It's without fail. It shows you the full amount after 3.9. If it's 6.7. All right, let me turn Uber back on for my ride home. Come on. I'm on my way home, sweet home. On my way home, sweet home. Tonight, I'm on my way. Just set me free, home, sweet home. Hey, this song's fitting. That's where I'm going, home, sweet home. Alright, I just got an offer that was just too good to pass up. This is it. I gotta cut it after this tonight. I gotta get home. $14.51 Uber Eats. 22 minutes, 7.6 miles total. I think that's a good. That's the best. I think Uber Eats order I've seen so far. Is that a good one, guys? This is all new to me. It's my third day doing Uber Eats, and I think that's one of the better offers that I've seen so far. And it's a single, so that's good. All right, so this should be a quick drop off. Mostly highway miles. And I cannot stop my windows from fogging up tonight. And then you put the defroster on and they get foggier for a minute and you can't see it all. All right, we are officially done. $156.43. So thanks for hanging with me tonight, guys. I hope you found something useful out of all this. How to dash with multiple apps, or what to accept on DoorDash, or anything. I hope you found something useful. I'm here to help you. If there's anything that you have a question about from my video, or anything you want me to talk about more in detail, maybe something I brushed upon and you didn't quite understand, or anything like that, let me know what you want and I'll bring it to you.